Hey everybody, and welcome to Robin's house. Today I'm going over the Satin Style uh, card front stencils that we have, and it is for a slimline and a standard card base. And these two cards are part of the It's Your Birthday Start card making workshop. So I just wanted to talk to you really quick about how I used these stencils to create these plaids. And hopefully it will be so fast you won't even believe it. So I've got my messy sheet here because we're just going to messify it some more. So the card front stencils come with actually 4 different stencils. One of it is a skinny line plaid. So you can see 2 skinny lines, a break, and then 2 skinny lines. And then it also comes with a fat line with a break and a fat line. And you can use them together or separately. So this one, I just used the skinny lines. So you just take your card base and you line it up. Now this one is really, this card is a tiny bit tricky because you only want to get ink, you don't want to ink up like the top third. And it was really, really hard to stop. So, and it was really, really hard for me to not go too dark. So I'm gonna try and see how this goes. Getting some color on here without making it too dark, keeping it below a third, and see how this goes. So here we go, getting some color on here, kind of pulling it up a little bit. Okay, so that's that part. Then I'm gonna move it a little bit, and I'm going to do the section that I couldn't do before, and you can't even see that. Okay, let's see if I can wipe it off. The ink just goes, there we go. So it's a little lighter. So now I'm going to move it over a little bit, line it up into the spaces that didn't get done before because it was underneath those breaks. So I'm going to get some more in here. This is looking nice and light. See if I can keep that going. Dark isn't bad. It's just not the look that I was looking for if I'm trying to create the similar card. And then also you have to be a little careful with these stencils because this thin line here wants to move a little bit. So I have to be careful and not press too hard as I'm violently adding my ink. Okay, the next step, see, we've got all our 1 lines going this way. The next step is to flip it over. Now you can clean it if you wish to. I usually don't, and it doesn't seem to make that big of a difference, but if you're concerned about messing up your card, you might clean it, but I did not. Okay, so then we just go the other way. Again, trying to not go too dark and trying to keep it careful so I don't ruin my stencil. I already kind of did. I bent it a little bit from stenciling too aggressively. So if you be a little nicer than I am, then you'll be just fine. Okay, so now we got our first lines on there. You can see I've got a little bit of transfer, but it's not so much that I can't live with it. And then we're going to move it over one more time and get those lines kind of even up and go one more time. And what you want to do is you want to put it down on the side and work your way up instead of doing what I just did, which is put it on the top and try to work your way down, which is not going to work. And that's mostly because you can't go any higher. And I just created that giant bit of color there. And we'll see how we can fix it. Okay, so I've got it pretty light on here. So now I'm just going to be like, oh, I meant for it to be up here a little higher. There we go. So I may need to flip it over here and bring this one up a little higher. That's pretty easy to do. And we'll see how it comes out. See, there we go. Can't even tell that I made a little accident. So anyway, this is, we just did that real quick, one way, the other way. And then you just add your message here, add some things, and you're done. How sweet is that? Now the same one, the slimline version, this one has its own stencil. and it's exactly the same. It has the skinny lines with a big break and the fat lines with a big break. And the only difference is on this card, I added some more colors. So I've got the journey, I've got lagoon in here, I've got glacier in there, and then I've got honey butter. So you can also see it was used on the cards. So it's the exact same thing. It's just adding some more colors and some more things. But this one, you're actually building it on a background that you would use to punch out the holes. So once you've got it all down, you would just punch through the holes. And I punched mine, I did too. See, I did a much lighter one. My mom liked the lighter one. I liked the darker one, big surprise. And so she got those and I got these. But that's it. You're just stacking them up, flipping it over, then stacking this one on and flipping it over. So these stencils are super fun, and I will do another video with this one if you want to just see that. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting.